Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome everyone in our fourth meeting of Zaza Cafe Company. I hope you had a good morning. Have you taken your breakfast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Glad to hear that. If everyone is doing well, I would like to welcome you all and thank you for coming in our meeting today. Before we start, Mr. Lukman, can you please recite the dua?
Sure, Mr. Fawaz. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wassalatu biya wasallim ala washabi ajmain. Rabbi fil li wa li walidayya warhamhuma kama rabbayani shaghira. Rabbi zidna ilman nafi'an warzuqna fawasi'a bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Amin.
Okay, can we call the meeting to order?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz.
Yes, Mr. Fawaz.
Okay, I call the meeting to order at 9 a.m. Now, we shall proceed to item number 2. Miss Shirley, are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting?
Yes, I would like to inform you that Miss Ikima cannot join the meeting because she is away to meet her client.
Okay, thank you, Miss Shirley. Are there any other apologies for absence today?
No, Mr. Fawaz. Only Miss Ikima cannot join the meeting.
Okay, thank you. Shall we proceed to item number 3, which I believe that Miss Shirley already sent an email the minutes of previous meeting and I assume that everyone had read the minutes.
Yes.
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 Do we have any amendment to be made based in the previous 15 minutes of last meeting?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz, there is a correction in the cost of item no 5.1. The price of the 43 TU7000 4K UHD Smart TV for year 2020 for the lucky draw grand price should be read as 1,899 ringgit, not 1,999 ringgit.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel. I will make the necessary action.
Okay, are there any other amendments?
No.
No.
Thank you. Can someone propose the minutes be passed as a record?
I propose the minutes of previous meeting to be passed as through record.
I second the motion.
Okay, Miss Shirley, can you please send me 2 emails so I can sign the last meeting to digital signature?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz. I will send it through email immediately.
Okay, Miss Shirley, noted that. Now let's move on to the item number 4. Are there any matters arising?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz. I would like to inform that the dining vouchers will expire on 11 January 2021. We need to take an action to create new voucher with new elements to gain more customer during COVID-19 pandemic.
What do you mean with new elements?
Sorry, Mr. Fawaz. What I mean is our previous voucher was stated as buy one free one. For this voucher, let's make a new element such as buy one any foods that stated in our menu, and for second purchase will be at RM2 only.
That is a brilliant idea. How much the cost for the voucher to be made?
Around 200 ringgit with the total of 300 vouchers.
Mr. Daniel, are there any budgets to make the vouchers?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz, if I am not mistaken, there are still a balance to make the vouchers. 2,000 ringgit is an acceptable amount.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Daniel. Since we still have the budget to make the vouchers, we need to take an immediate action to provide those vouchers and I would like to assign Ms. Hazel to here 300 vouchers by next month. Are you okay with it?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz, I will take an action as soon as possible.
Alright. Are there anything else to discuss?
No.
No.
If nobody has anything to add, I would like to proceed with special business. As we all know, during COVID-19 pandemic, our sales have decreased and enormously for the past 10 months. This is a serious matter to talk. If our sales still decline for the next month, our cafe might be shut down because we do not have enough money to pay the rent and the other maintenance. I also do not want to see my staff lose their job. To overcome this situation, does anyone have any strategies to solve this problem?
I have a suggestion. How about we join Foodpanda and GrabFood as a merchant? This will help to increase because during pandemic, many people buy food through online, so we can reach more customers using online platform.
I second your motion, Miss Nada, because people are afraid to go outside, including myself. They do not want to get infected by the virus. Hence, if one of our staffs positive in COVID-19, we might have a bigger problem, such as we cannot go to work because everyone needs to quarantine for 2 weeks, and we need to shut down the cafe for a moment to sanitize the place.
I like that idea. Since Foodpanda and GrabFood is a well-known platform and many people already have their apps in their phone, this will help to attract more customers to buy the food from our cafe. Thank you for both of your motions. Before we proceed, is everyone agree with the idea?
I'm sorry, Mr. Howard. I oppose Mrs. Nada's proposal. Instead of joining as a merchant partner, how about we make our own online website? This is because Foodpanda and GrabFood have strict policies. If we accidentally cancel the order, we can get penalty for them.
I second your motion, Mr. Lukban. If we get a penalty, there must be a payment to do, or they will hide our cafe from customers' view. I suggest we can create an app and have our own delivery man. Hence, Foodpanda and GrabFood rider can cancel the order because of the distance factor.
That makes sense. Anyway, thank you for your motion, Mr. Lukman and Ms. Aslam. Since there are two motions, let's make a vote. If you agree with Ms. Nada, please raise your hand. Okay, if you agree with Mr. Lukman, please raise your hand. Okay, since Ms. Nada's motion has won by a large majority, I would like to appoint Ms. Nada to head a merchant partner with Foodpanda and GrabFood as soon as possible. And please present your report in the next meeting whether our sales is increased or not by using both platforms. If our sales increase with both platforms, we can continue to use it.
Noted that, Mr. Fawaz. I will present it to you in the next meeting, and I will ensure that our sales will increase by using Foodpanda and GrabFood.
Okay, Ms. Nada. I hope my expectation to you will satisfy our cafe and staff. Now, let's move on with the next strategies. Does anyone would like to suggest first?
Mr. Fawaz, how about we promote our cafe through personal selling?
I also thought the same thing. Can you please tell me what is your strategies?
I got this idea from Domino's Pizza. I always saw them selling in front of the giant supermarket at Martes every week during MCO. We can try this strategy such as open a table full of our signature menu in front of any known supermarket. Hence, people who do not know our existence will might know after we make personal selling.
I second your motion, Mrs. Ashbira. From my experience, I always forgot the existence of Domino's Pizza. But after they sell their pizza in front of supermarket, I walk to them and buy 3 boxes at once. If we make personal selling like Domino's Pizza, people who didn't even thought our cafe might thought to buy it when we make personal selling.
I also experienced the same situation as you, Mr. Daniel. Alright, if there is no problem with it, shall we make a vote? Please raise your hand if you agree to make personal selling in front of mall or supermarket. Alright then, since the majority of you agree with Ms. Artiga's proposal, I would like to assign Mr. Daniel to assist Ms. Artiga to make personal selling, and if you don't mind, Ms. Artiga, can you please report a proposal in the next meeting whether personal selling are out, whether personal selling help our cafe increase the sales or not? But for my expectation, I really hope this strategy will help our cafe to be famous.
Don't worry, Mr. Fawaz. I will make sure my strategy will make our cafe become famous in this unlucky year.
Thank you, Ms. Afia, for making me confident. Okay, let's move on with the next strategies to boost our sales. Does anyone would like to propose?
Mr. Fawaz, my idea is to create loyalty card or membership card. People nowadays, including myself, have the loyalty card just to want to have a discount. For example, Watsons make a discount for those who have a membership card. People go crazy whenever they hear that Watson make a discount for the loyal customers.
I second your motion, Miss Hazel. People are in love with discount. I never heard people who do not like discount in my entire life. Hence, when we make a loyalty card, we also create a strong relationship with our customers.
Wow, I was impressed with your idea. I never thought we could make a loyalty card. I can, Danny. I really like your proposal, Miss Hazel.
Glad to hear that you like my proposal, Mr. Fawaz.
So, can we cast a vote? Please raise your hand if you agree to make loyalty card. Alright, based on the vote, only one who disagree with the proposal. In conclusion, a large majority agree with the proposal. Therefore, I would like to assign Ms. Hazel to discuss with your department in creating a loyalty card. Before you launch the loyalty card, please show me first because I want to see the outcome of the card.
Sure, Mr. Fawaz.
Alright, I think the proposal is enough for today. I hope everyone are taking an action as soon as possible.
Alright, Mr. Fawaz.
Alright, Mr. Fawaz.
Shall we close the discussion and move on with next item?
Sure, Mr.
Sure.
Fawaz.
Mr. Fawaz.
Sure, Mr. Fawaz.
Okay, are there any other business?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Lately, I found out that the kitchen is full of mice and cockroaches. The kitchen staff told me that they already tried their best to remove them, but still not change. We also tried to use insecticide spray every day at night, but nothing different. All of the kitchen staffs are nearly give up because they do not know what to do to remove them permanently.
Hmm, I have heard it too. Some of them are really afraid with those which make them cannot focus to cook in the kitchen. This issue is definitely will interrupt other staff and customers too. Miss Shalini, please take an action to call a company that can insecticide the cafe. I do not want to hear feedback from customers that they saw a mice or cockroaches under their table. This will bring down our cafe reputation.
Sure, Mr. Fawaz. I already have their contact number because my friend work in those company. If they can help us to insecticide the place, I will tell the date and time when they can insecticide the kitchen, and during the process, all the staffs and customers are not allowed to come to the cafe.
Alright.
Okay,
Alright.
I
Alright.
will hope this issue will no longer an issue in Zaza cafe. Are there anything else?
Yes, Mr. Fawaz, I would like to remind that please follow the standard operation procedure SOP that had been given by the government. There is one time I saw one of our staff did not follow the SOP, which he did not wear his mask properly and did not check his temperature before he went to work. I am afraid if our cafe might attacked by the police and will get fined which costs 1,000 ringgit.
Thank you, Ms. Asna, for reminding us. I agree that it is really important for us to follow SOP. Please remember to always follow SOP whenever you are in work. I need everyone in mind to your department always wear mask properly. Sanitize your hand every time and check your temperature before you go to work. If you didn't feel well, please go to clinic and get an MC.
Noted, Mr.
Noted, Mr.
Fawaz.
Fawaz.
Noted, Mr. Fawaz.
Before we proceed to our next agenda, are there any more announcement?
No.
No, Mr. Fawaz.
The next item is to set the date, time and place of the next meeting. Let's decide the date, time and place of the next meeting. How about if we have it on the 1st of February 2021? Is everyone free on that day?
Yes.
Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Fawaz.
Mr. Fawaz.
Yes, Mr. Fawaz.
Excellent. The time will be at 10:30 a.m. via Google Meet. Is everyone okay with it?
Sure, Mr. Fawaz.
Sure,
Mr.
Mr.
Fawaz.
Was
Good. Therefore, it is decided that the next meeting will be at 1st February 2021 at 10:30 a.m. via Google Meet. Ms. Shalini, please write down the date and time for our next meeting.
Noted, Mr. Fawaz.
Now we will adjourn our meeting at 10 a.m. Thank you everyone for your cooperation in this meeting. I hope everyone take care of your health and till we meet again in the next meeting, inshallah. I now declare that the meeting is closed. Thank you for your participating.
Thank
Thank
you, everyone.
you.
Thank you, everyone.